Yes, so everybody can hear you. You can continue.
Yes, good. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You can start recording. Thank you. Hi to everyone. My name is Mr. Pudiane MB. I am going to present to you a very interesting lesson. And thank you for coming back. Finally, Willow, Ndoyo, Stylus. Yes, everyone is back. And then we are going to enjoy our lesson for today. To start with, hi to Egusani, Madele, and everyone. Okay, Banda. Yes, thank you for coming back. Thank you, Zo. Yes, you are the favorite of this. Yes. Kamzil, Unati. I'm happy that you are back. Hello, Tibello. Yes. Let's start with our lesson. So the objectives of the lesson for today is that at the end of the day, you must be able to explain what struts are and how they strengthen frame structures, and explain why struts are so important for structures. It's only two objectives, and it's very simple lesson. You are going to enjoy it very much. I'm not alone. With me, I have my host by the name of Roxette. Is far away from where I am. Roxette Khalid is going to help me throughout this lesson. Yes, picking you up when you want to answer the questions, and then we'll be together throughout the week. I hope we are going to enjoy together. Thank you very much. Let's start our lesson. Joining struts. That is where we start. Joining struts. When struts are joined together, they form a triangle and a strong frame is formed. What I want you to know is that when you join the struts together and they make a shape of a triangle, then the shape is going to be a strong frame. The shape of a triangle ensures that the frame is strong. Now we can use struts to strengthen other shapes like squares and rectangles. You can see on the picture that I'm having the two shapes. The first shape is a cube-shaped frame, and the other one is also a cube-shaped frame. On the left, I have a cube-shaped frame without a diagonal in the middle. Without a diagonal in the middle. Now I have another shape on the right with a diagonal in the middle. So after having put that diagonal in the middle, then it forms a triangle. You see the two triangles. The two triangles ensures that the frame is strong. That is the beginning of this lesson. The frame becomes strong because of the triangle shape you can see. Now we come to the second slide, which is about triangulation. Triangular struts stop the sides of structure from splitting open at the corner joint. When you have this structure, you cannot split it, or it cannot collapse and the corners facing each other, meaning the triangle in the middle, which is the diagonal, helps it to be stable. It strengthens the shape. Number two, it also stops the two sides from moving closer to each other. Now, if I have a shape like this one, let me quickly show you this shape. Here is a shape that I'm having. And in this shape that I'm having what we call a rectangle, a rectangle, sorry. It is a rectangle. And in this rectangle, you can see this side and that side will just collapse like that. You see, is not good. It moves direction. It can join, the corners can join easily. Even here the corners can, it's not a stable structure. So if you put a diagonal in the middle like this, then that becomes a strengthened frame. That is what I want you to know. Now, this process is called triangulation. When you make a shape of a triangle in the shape of any structure, is called triangulation. It's triangulation. This is for grade 4, strengthening the structure. Let's move to the next slide and see if you understood. Now, on this slide, I'm going to ask you questions. That what is the strongest shape? And then what is the term used when a triangle is put into a structure or into structures? Vusani Madele. What's the answer? Vusani Madele, what's the answer? Okay, let me go forward. Now, number C, can you name any other structure which is triangulated at your home? When you look at your home, there are some of the structures you will see that they have triangles. Those triangles are not there for decoration. They are only there to make the structure strong. That's why you see the triangles. So I'm going to pass this part and go to the next part, which is very important for this lesson. I was just checking whether you understand. I see most of you from the previous, yes, triangle is the strongest shape. Uzziah, good. And Darrell, the triangle is very strong shape. That is good. Now, I'm coming to an important activity which we must do now. This activity, you must investigate adding struts. So the instruction is to cut out 7 equal size strip of cardboard. I've got cardboards here. I've already cut them. 1, 2, 3. Then I have 4, 5, then 6 and 7. You see, I have 7 pieces. These strips are made of cardboard. They are 7. You must do so as well. As we will be continuing, you do so as well. Then one strip must be 2 centimeter wide by 14 centimeter long. That you will measure at your home, at your own time. So you must also have the pins, 7 split pins. I have these pins. Here are they. Here are the pins. I have the pins with me. I have 7 pins. Now, make a hole towards the end of each cardboard. Now, this cardboard have got holes already. I made holes at the end of each cardboard. I made holes. Yes. You can't hear. Okay, I made holes at the end of this cardboard. There are 7 of them. I put them here on my laptop. Now let's see on the next slide what it says. Then you use the split pins to join the 4 pieces together. Then I'm going to join 4 pieces here. This is piece number 1. I join it. I join piece number 1. Here is the piece number 1 is joined. Then I come to piece number 2. Then I join it as well. Then I come to piece number 4, sorry. Then it's joined here together. That is what I'm doing. I'm joining it together. After joining it together, I've joined it together. Yes, I join the 4 pieces together. It makes a cube. It's a shape of it's a square. Let me say it's a square. I'm going to put it aside. Then I'm going to make sure that I also join the 3 pieces, because the pieces are in total 7 of them. Now I also join the 3 pieces. You can see now I'm making another shape. When I join 3 pieces, it makes a triangle. The 4 pieces, I was able to make a square. Now I made a, what we call a triangle. Now I've got 2 pieces joined together. You see now, this other one is a triangle, and this one is a square. Now what must you do? What must you do? I must try to push the corners of the shape towards each other. Now here is the corner. I must try to push them. I push this side towards the other side and see what happens. I try to push it here. Now, yes, it does not want these sides are very strong. It does not bend, it keeps its shape. Now, if I come to this other one, now I try to push this one. You see what's happening? Now I push this side. Yes. Now this one can move loosely the way it wants. Why? There must be a reason why it can move like this. It can lean inside and then also move far apart from each other. I mean, at the ends here. You see? Yes, that is what's happening. Now, let's go forward and see what we can do. Now, the next part, what you must do, the next part, what you must do, you must take the 14 centimeter strip and join the opposite corners of the square. Yes. Now I must take this one and join the square. This one, square one. Then I'm joining it in the middle. Then to make sure that it is stable, I'm joining it like this. Now I joined it. Now after I have joined it, then it becomes rigid. When I try to push it, it does not move. Let me place a nice pin here, because this one is very weak. This one is very weak. I'm placing the strong pin. Yes. Now this, I've just done that. This pin is very weak. Let me put it nicely here so that it can be strengthened. Okay. What is basically happening? This shape was not having a triangle inside. Now it's having a triangle. Immediately it have a triangle here, then it cannot bend. It cannot bend because the shape inside is triangulated. After having put this diagonal in the middle, this one in the middle, then it becomes a triangle shape here. Then when I push it in towards the inside, then it does not bend. Even this side, it does not bend. The reason is that there is a triangle shape. The triangulation was made sure that this shape is strong. So that is how I was able to strengthen this shape. So this activity is very important for the next activity, which is going to be a project for term 2, where you are going to use this triangulation to make a structure, to make your own structure. So now, this is the reason is why I teach you this lesson. You must understand about triangulation before you go and do that task for term 2 project. Term 2 project will be about technology, where you're going to build a particular structure. Yes, you're going to build a particular structure. So now, the question that I want to ask you, what shape is made with 4 pieces of card? Yes, the 4 pieces cut. Yes, the 4 pieces cut made a shape like what? I've shown you at the beginning. The 4 pieces cut, it was like this. Yes, it was like this, but without the angle. Usane, what did the 4-piece cut make? The 4-piece cut. Yes, it made a square. The 4-piece cut made a square. What did the cut going through the middle of the square do to it? Now, what did this cut that went through the middle did to it? This one. It was a square. Now, I put this one in the middle. Then what did it do to it? I have 2 people who have the answer. So
it made it into 2 triangles.
yes, it made it into 2 triangles. That's correct. And then that's very good. And then it is correct. I'm very happy that we know the answer. It made the 2 triangles. It's very important answer you can give to any engineer. Once you talk about a triangle, then you are talking about a rigid or a strong shape. Now, number C, which shape was formed and the shape was added as a diagonal? When I add a diagonal, you have already gave me the answer. This shape became a triangle. Then we say it is triangulated. It is triangulated. Now, if you can see the washing line, at the bottom, they normally put something to hold it in place, like something like this. Like if it's a pole here, then they put another pole here to make it strong. Then this shape here becomes a triangle. Yes, it becomes a triangle. That is why it can stand still. If there is no triangle, then it does not stand right, because it will fall down. Now, look at the next part of the frame that I've just put on the slide. This is the roof truss. This is the roof truss. Do you see there are many triangles inside there? They are there to make it strong. The more the triangles, the more the roof truss. You see the roof truss, the design, how they put it together. You see how many triangles there? There are a lot of them. Triangles. Yes, this is the lesson for today, that you must understand triangulation. You must understand triangulation, which is important, and it will make you so that you are able to learn and you are able to do your practical task for term 2. Now, I know you've got different books which you are using, but before you go to your books, go to YouTube and then look at that video that I've shown on the slide. Demonstrate engineering principles is about 49 seconds. Then you are going to learn about how the triangulation is used in engineering. That's why they put it on triangulation. It's very important. It's very, 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 very important. There is nothing that you can do to strengthen a structure without a triangle. That is a fact known by the engineers. Now, I know you've got different books. You look at the book that we are using on the slide, and then you are going to refer and further your information. So tomorrow, we are going to learn about indigenous structures. And indigenous structure is the last part. Yes, it is the last part of NST term 2. If you can look at all the slides that we started with from the beginning, That indigenous is the last part. And thereafter, we're going to focus on technology and the project that we are going to do. And thank you to Morena Banda. Thank you to Willow. Thank you to everyone who joined me today. And I hope you enjoyed the lesson. Don't forget triangulation. Please keep in mind triangulation. Yes, is the shape that is able to strengthen the structure. From Zo, Raka, yes, Madumbo, yes, yeah, Michelle, Nokwanda, everyone. Oh, yes, I'm happy. Oh, good, beautiful girl. Yes, thank you for being with us. Tomorrow, I'm going to show you the indigenous structures. We enjoyed the lesson. Don't forget triangulation. And then I thank you to my host. Yes, far away from me here, Mrs. Khalid's. Yes, I specialize with the Khalid's family. Now I'm having Roxette. Thank you very much for hosting me today, Mrs. Khalid. And then I hope we enjoy. And then tomorrow we are going to enjoy even further. And then I would like to thank your family for helping us and the entire learners across the country. And then next time, we will start earlier and earlier and earlier. We love you. Come back tomorrow. STEM, lockdown, digital school. Say bye-bye to you. See you again.